All right, welcome back. Thank you very much. That was quite something there, Yomi and MM. All right, so it's our Vconnect segment. You know how it is every Monday for quite a while now. We've had them, and we're rounding up things here. So we have the CEO and founder of Vconnect in the house, the Panka Rustagi, right? Yes. I got that right. Perfect. You're welcome, sir.
Thanks
it's great to have you. And of course, he's a family member. Vishal is in the house. Great to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Head of SME sales. It's great to have you. Welcome. You're welcome. Now we've had quite a long while talking about Vconnect as a business, but let's talk about the focus. What should the focus? Because you know, people think of business and you think of just making money. Let's just make money. No matter what, let's just make money. What should the focus of a business such as Vconnect or any other business be?
Okay, great. Thanks a lot for having us here. We've been fortunate to work with the small and medium scale entrepreneurs in Nigeria for the last 8 years, and that has taught us a lot about what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses which make or break a small business. And over time, we have discovered that the focus needs to be in building the trust. An SME who is scaling up knows what he or she is putting into the place, but the people outside don't see how much trust, how well can they trust that business. So let me give you an example. In the financial industry, when we talk about there's no money for loans in this market, that's not true. There is there is a lot of money available, but there is no trust rating or credit rating around businesses. Similarly, there are customers out there who are searching for your products or services, but they don't know you, they don't see you, and you are not being able to build that trust efficiently. So if each SME tries and looks at themselves and focuses on how a new customer who is coming in will be able to trust me, will be able to trust my work, he or she will be able to break through and get the escape velocity to grow to a larger scale business.
All right, so Vishal, are we saying that trust is about the number one thing a business should try to build with the customers or the end consumers?
Exactly. So what happens is, if you have supposing you go to a shop and pick up somebody, let's say for example that guy he's into carpet installation. Maybe you want him to come and do a job. So you go to him, you pick him up from there, and then he comes to your place and he does the work for you. So okay, fine, this is where he sits. These are the jobs he has done. You've seen customers coming and going out of his shop. So you have that certain level of trust, or you have that certain level of comfort that, oh, if he messes up, God forbid if he messes up, I know where he is. But that doesn't happen online. When you want to call somebody from an online source, you start wondering whether is he going to do the work right, or is he going to turn up, or is he not going to turn up? And tomorrow, what if I give him money? Is he going to come back or no? So those are certain questions that come that pull you back, that again make you go to reach out to your phone and say, hey, Mike, do you know anyone who does carpet? True. That's the certain element that misses out. That's why we always want to go for referrals, because I know tomorrow if he messes up a job, I'm going to call Mike and say, Mike, the guy you gave me, man.
Now this is very important. The next question I want to ask: how do you build or rebuild trust? For instance, let's say there are times when trust is broken. So let's talk about building it first. How do you build it? And then if it is broken, how do you rebuild it?
I think building trust is vast, but we'll specifically take about building trust for acquiring new customers.
Okay, building trust for acquiring new customers.
Yes. So building trust for acquiring new customers, it's very simple. When I come to your store, there are certain questions that I'm going to ask you. How long have you been in this business? How did you start this business? What made you, what are your strengths in this business? I will see your degrees on the wall. I will see your, ask people around your shop. So try and see the questions a customer asks you when he's coming to your physical store to decide whether he should work with you or not. The same questions you should try and answer in your online persona. You should try and answer in your online profile. So whether you're listing yourself on your website, whether you are listing yourself on Vconnect, you should try and answer those questions. Why you are the right choice for this business. That helps answer the questions and build trust for the person to take ahead.
Wow, wonderful. And now, so what that should be the focus of businesses, either on now Vconnect as a business and the end consumer. Now let's look at this case of your business indirectly. Who should I build the trust with? Is it with you as Vconnect, or is it with the end consumer that who puts up his services on your website?
No, so there are two people. There is a user who wants to come and use Vconnect, and there are business owners like, for example, me. I'm a business owner on Vconnect.
Okay.
So the trust is built for users who want to come and use Vconnect as a platform.
Well, now the question is, whose responsibility? Is it Vconnect or the person who the service provider?
Totally, it's our responsibility.
Okay, it's
That's
Vconnect.
why we've always mentioned we vet the professionals.
Okay, now, exactly.
But the only thing is, our vetting is our trust. Now we have hundreds of professionals. But what we are saying is, for you to move ahead, for you to get the right value out of these customers, you need to also build this. Because Vconnect is not your only support. There are various other ways. If your website looks fancy but does not answer these questions, it's going to be a challenge. So let me try and give one more tip around trust. It's a lot of SMEs who we meet tell us that, try and list all the keywords or all the services. So if the person doesn't find you for this, he'll find you for that.
Okay.
But how many times do you want to deal with a person who does 50 things? You don't want to deal with a generator repair guy who also does small chops, right? You don't.
I don't want.
Yes.
I don't want that.
You don't want
to fry my engine or something.
Yeah, he shouldn't. You don't want to deal with a guy who's doing CCTV and also doing tailoring. So you want people who are focused and who are qualified to do that.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah,
I like this.
totally.
So, folks, so now this is an advice to, you're giving some tips. That's final words, final advices to business service providers who put up their services. Their focus is key.
Yes.
Focus is key.
Focus is key in building trust, because when you focus, you are able to get the admiration, get the support, get your customers to give you testimonials because your quality of job is good. So build trust.
Wonderful.
It's, just last quote, Jack of all trades, master of none.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
So
of course, these great guys here, the Pankar Rustagi and Vishal Tushani, both have 13 years of experience working with SMEs in Nigeria. Now, that's wonderful. I mean, do you have a Nigerian name?
Dari. Dari.
Dari, and you, Vishal?
See, people call me anything and everything. I grew up amongst my Hausa friends, so they always used to call me, whenever I said Vishal, they would not understand Vishal. Okay. So they would say Richard or Ishai,
No, you're the businessman. We should call you Emeka. Dari, Emeka. It's good to have you. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful journey with you guys. Wonderful. All right, that's all we can take for now. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We'll take a short break, and when we get back, there's so much more on the show.